I'm not even going to say hi because every time I tried to do that, it proved to be really fake, and I recorded myself 20 times having the same intro while telling everybody how many times I had to record myself because I feel my voice is really fake. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do, what I've been trying to do for so long, is to explain what I did in this Photoshop tutorial, what I've learned from other photographers that they know more than me and more than you, I assume, because that's why you're going to watch this. So, because I don't have too much space storage, I've always decided to shoot JPEG, which I know it's not such a good idea. But anyway, I still shoot JPEG, and I assume if you're at still the same level like me, you're going to shoot JPEG as well. And I've always wondered, I wanted to edit my photos in camera raw setting, even though I shoot JPEG. And of course I googled it and I found out how to do that. Of course, if you're interested in that, I've retouched the same photo. I've done the skin retouch last week, and I'll link down below. So yeah, so like I said, I'm doing always my first settings in camera raw, and as you can hear, I put some music because it was so awkward, the silence, when I don't know what to say, and YouTube doesn't allow me to put any music because I don't have any copyright. So I'm not sure if this was going to work anyway, but yeah. Just so you know, I never know what I'm going for. I'm always going for one extreme to another with the colors, so I can, see the effect that the layer is causing to my photo. So don't worry if you don't know what you're doing, because I don't know either, so that's why you're watching me. I meant you're watching me because you might be the same level like me, or you might be better, which I appreciate that, and I appreciate any kind of advice, but you know what I mean, you being here, or you're still here. You should see the setup I have. I'm recording with the voice on my phone. I've done this tutorial a while back, and because I'm not quite professional at the moment, I can't talk about it and edit in the same time. I can't talk about it while I'm watching it, never mind doing it in the same time. But I'm confident I'll get better at it. I've never thought how difficult it's going to be this, you know? It seems... I've always had the idea that things are easier for other people, which is, this is my imaginations, which I'm struggling with. I mean, it's always different when you do it yourself. And maybe because I'm trying so much, it becomes so difficult and it's so cringe and fake. I was thinking, like, if I'm explaining to someone that's near me, how would I do that, you know? But I still have no clue. Anyway, finally I finished the setting camera roll. And yeah, finally. I've done a video about this, by the way. I'm recording video as well because the setting I'm shooting is so awesome. It's really funny. Anyway, so like you saw, I was duplicating the layer. You can do that by Control or Command J, and I always like to, you know, work on another layer in case I'm ruining it. And then I went to Filter and Liquify tool. I always like to, you know, make the hair look bigger as well as the lips. Not much, not like, you know, not really fake, but I think it makes a difference. I sometimes make the eyes a little bit bigger as well, not in this case because, like you see, because of the light, the eye wasn't really open, so it usually looks odd if I'm trying to make the eye bigger. Depends on the photo you're editing. And I always like to highlight a bit the eyes as well, which here I'm going to spend a little bit more time than I was planning to do. I did sped up the video, but I thought this was the limit in case, you know, you're watching and you're editing the same time I do. Well, I was doing. I basically done what I wish when I watch tutorials, you know, if I like the way people edit and they go like too fast, it's kind of frustrating for me. I have to go back and forth many times, or I usually just go on a YouTube setting and I lower the speed, you know. It's lowering the speed of the video, and that's really helpful. I also always sharpen the eyes or the mouth tiny bit, which, to be honest, I don't think it worked here because for some reason it doesn't work on a layer, like on a empty layer. I meant you need to sharpen on the, in this case, on the copy, on the layer 1. It's just, yeah, it doesn't work, which I don't know to explain why. I assume because there's nothing to sharpen underneath if the layer is empty. And I also color the lips with a lighter color than they usually are, you know. And by the way, to select quickly the... oh god, I don't know the name of it now. When you select the color, just press Ctrl I, and to go back to your brush, Ctrl B, which I found that quite useful. It's looking pretty good so far. Oh yeah, I spent so much time in the curves layer, so I think here it's even more sped up. Yeah, I think you should just take your time, you know, and I always like to experiment also with green, red and blue, and blues as well. I think the smartest way would have been to rename the curves. Yeah, I'm not a really tidy editor. So like you see here, I'm going to one extreme to another one, so I can, you know, so I can check what's the changes that they're made, and I also find out while I'm staring so much at one photo, I'm just losing every sense of what's happening or what I did, and I'm kind of obsessed with the preview as well. I'm clicking it many times because I don't quite realize what happened. Yeah, even though the sound is going to be crap on this, well, not crap, but definitely not professional, I think this music on background really helped me and helped the cringe level on this video. Well, maybe you're not going to cringe, but I am, because you know yourself different than what people see. And then I went to selective color as well, and again here I don't have like a plan. Depends on the photos and depends how many colors are in the photo. I'm going and select the colors. And I'm just playing around. I've learned I usually go for the reds a lot, neutrals, blacks, white, and maybe green. Very rare the other ones, but as a newbie, to be honest, you should just go on all of them and see what they do. And yeah, just over and over again, because that's how we learn. That's how we learn actually. I don't know how to say more than that. And yeah, then I think I'm going to finish with the gradient map, and I usually turn the opacity around 25%, and I'm changing it to soft light. That's how you really can see the changes of that they're made on the photo. If you leave the opacity too high, you're not going to figure out what layer, what gradient is going to help improve the colors. And I would suggest to try them all. You don't know what's going to, what changes are going to be made unless you're not changing them all. And sometimes what's happening is like I forget what's the changes, like I like a gradient and oh my god, okay, I'm still going to go down to see what the other is going to look like, and I ended up like liking a few more and I get confused. And of course, don't forget to obsessively preview your after and before edit until you see the difference. I think I was a bit obsessed with the wall here. I wanted it blue, and I think I didn't like it on my face or something. I should have created a layer mask. And in the end, that's what I do. When I don't like, I just go opacity, like really low opacity. And what I like to do next is create a group folder, and yeah, just put everything in groups so I can see everything I did. Not bad. Wow.